Show on the road, shall we? Shall we? Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! That's the kind of energy I'm talking about, baby. That's the energy I'm talking about this morning. Motivation, baby. You got to be motivated, bro. You got to love your life. And nobody wants to. Nobody wants to pick up after themselves. Plastic pocket challenge. I look over, fucking scrub ass kids eating in the park and can't pick up after themselves. Like, how do you even have fucking parents, bro? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pieces of trash this morning. Y'all trash, bro. Motherfuckers, thanks for watching, Trent. Look, 1. Look how trashy motherfuckers are. 3, 4, 5, 6. Motherfucking looking ass. Let's go with 7, 8. 7, 8, 9, bro. Look at all this plastic, bro. People don't know. They don't give a shit. These people ain't gonna give a shit. They only give a shit about staring and their dogs. I don't ever see nobody pick up trash after other people. We're too privileged, right? The privilege is real. But so is the change, man. This is the conversation I'm having this morning because it's all about the change. It's the change inside me. It's the change outside of me. We were talking about the results, but for sure, nothing changes if nothing changes. And how many of us want change in our lives or want something to change in our lives and we don't want to change for it to change? Like, I think it's asinine that every morning I wake up and I'm going after it just to change the outcome. And there are other people that will sit and not give a fuck about what happens. And it's like, I had this conversation the other day with somebody that said, I don't care. I'm like, the moment you don't care is the moment I don't care, because I'm not about to put more energy into you than you're about to put energy into yourself. You know, that's the most thing that most people don't want to do. That work to get it to change is exactly the catalyst, while I got all this shit all over my hands, that you need to change. There has to be something, right? There has to be an input, there has to be an output. And for most of us, we don't know where to put our energy. And I found that to be ridiculous. Let me get this off my hands real quick. Picking up all this trash. That you want something to give, but it isn't gonna be you. Shut up, dog. Shut it. And I got shit to do. It's not to educate your dog, right? While it comes running up, barking at people. That's not my job. You know, my job is to go live, preach, and teach the people about how my life changed. Not that someone else's changed. Stop. Bro, there's a dragonfly somewhere around here. These people can't control their dogs. I'm on my live, you know. Hey, I got your pin the other day, huh? I didn't see a follow on Join We Club. I didn't see a follow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's because they blocked me.
That's what it was.
Yeah, they shadow banned me.
I swear I searched it up.
Yeah, please do, bro. I'll let you do it through my phone later. Yeah. See, I helped him find his pin. Picking up trash, there was something shiny like right here. And I was like, what the fuck is it? And he's just wandering. I didn't notice that he was wandering. He was like, that's the pin I'm looking for. And I was like, Join We Club. And now Join We Club's kind of banned, so I got to throw more weed mansion parties. I got to change to get the outcome to change. I can't change the algorithm. I can't change Instagram. But what I can change is my approach to getting people to like and say, hey, follow my page. To be like, hey, get on my phone and follow yourself. That's the change I'm talking about. The little adjustments where before I'd get mad that I didn't have power to change the outcome. I'd be like, I want money, or I want to fuck, or something you want, you know? And you know when you want it, bro. You're going to want it more than everybody in the world. It's going to be your whole squirrel. It's going to be your whole nut. It's going to be everything that you ever wanted. And when it comes down to that, like, these dogs won't shut the fuck up. When it comes down to that, you're going to realize what your priorities are. You know, that's why you got the cups to fill, right? Everybody's got a cup, but they ain't chipped in. Like, what cup are you going to fill? Are you going to fill the weeds and all these people that hate on you and the girl that thinks you're inefficient or not making enough money or being a dick to you, talking down to you? Or do you go after the people that pump you up and make you feel like more of a man or make you feel more human. And that's what this experience is, the human experience. I just read it this morning, and this is what triggered this morning motivation. Every morning I get something, whether it's from school or like a lesson plan in my head. This lesson plan this morning came from a quote. It could have been Albert Einstein, not, but he said the definition of genius, right, is the ability to change. I'm gonna say that again. Your intelligence is marked by your ability to change. And everybody else would think it's my math equations, it's science, it's biology. It's none of those things, bro. It's all up in here. And what's really weird is like how many people that I know, I keep telling the Sir Isaac Newton story, right? Because it's so good, but what in the hair is going on here? What in the hair is going on here? Come on now. Come on. There you go, bud. Why is there hair on the thing? Some people's kids, bro. Some people's kids, bro. Anyway, besides for the nappy ass weave and all these people in the park this morning, I'm gonna go around them. It was the mentality that I would have to not do anything for something to have a result the way that I wanted it to, for it to be the outcome that I seek. And that's what I've been seeking, with my real change inside my heart, inside my soul, inside my body. This is a new me, right? This new me looks the same as the old me. Plastic pocket challenge, right? I look the same. Oh, the shiny shit's always here. But I don't act the same, man. I'm not the same man that came around from world travel no more, bro. I'm not the same guy that's drilling holes in my canoe and thinking someone's assaulting me, so I assault them back either verbally or physically, thinking that I dominated them or won an argument. And the truth is, all I did was walk myself into more arguments and more bullshit. I created that. I created that energy. I created that catalyst. And instead of creating some change or something different to happen, something strange happened. And I tell people all the time, handle it before it comes out of you awkwardly, right? We all have something inside of us, that's bugging us, or we want it to change. But the barometer, right, to the needle mover to get us to actually have an outcome of change, bro, that has a habit stopper. You're going to actually have to stop something that you do religiously. And I mean with a conviction, and get that to change the altitude, like to push that barometer, to push that needle, to get the temperature to rise, right? It's going to need real change. And change is hard because we make it hard. We don't want to adapt. We want things to be the same. We want them to flow just like we've always had them. That's just us in our mentality. We get comfortable. We go, okay, well, this is pain, so I wanted to alleviate that pain. So when it's coming in the stimulus, let's just stop that. In that moment, you're focused on just that. Out goes the gratitude, out goes the focus in the future, right? I'm trying to get away from human beings in general, and they're just all over this place. And that's what they do, bro. They do stupid shit all the fucking time where we pull shit, right? Like, yeah, I can't stand it. This whole park, they got the dogs off the leash. They're barking at people. There's kids over here. I should have been here an hour early, but business, bro. Site in an hour is popping. We got our first customer thanks to Amber, and we just keep fucking popping it. So anyway, right? So you're onboarding these things, and you're going like, that's the stimulus I want to focus on. There's plenty of people that go, what's on fire? Like, we're all firefighters usually. Pull the blankets off, jump to the rescue, all anxiety, all rush, no focus, no confidence. And I was just like, wow, bro, this is some shit inside of all of us that we don't normally process. That what we did is we chose to focus on that one thing that was like right in front of us, like the thing that was on fire. Instead of going, hey, that's stressful, maybe I should relax on that and see how it develops. My instincts were to charge ahead, handle it right now. Brute force, by all means, max force. And it was just like, not all things needed my what do you call that? My chutzpah. Not all things needed my brute force. Not all things needed mais força, as they say in Portuguese. These things aren't always that way. And what my stepdad was teaching me that day, we were hauling the wood, right? I was doing the wood over and over again. I was throwing it down the hill. And, I'm chucking these big ass wood things the whole time, and I don't want to be near this guy. Come on, bro. Why you got to be backing up when I'm here? You've been backing up all day. These trucks, they just don't know when to go away. And these dogs don't know when to shut up. And now it's a public park because it's Saturday morning. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that's usually just me by myself. So the change, right? That the stimulus is coming, right? All these people, my thing, find the park where I'm alone. My little spot where I can park and spark, do my morning motivation, get this little blunt going, get my little soul going, and see what's inside me that I want to really make happen. You know, that's a big thing for most people that they never seem to get, is they have the choice to make something happen, and then they forget that they're in control. They try to put the power into the subject, like whatever the stimulus is, whatever the drama is. That's where we focus. We'll be like, oh my God, what's not working? And lo and behold, do we ever say what is working? Our brains don't work that way, or we don't train them that way, either or. You know, either you're a firefighter or you're a superhero. And most people think firefighters are superheroes. Yeah, but they got to jump out of bed. They got to be in dread. They got to do it at all times of night. You know, throw on the clothes and just make that shit happen. That's what they have to do. But in the real world, right, for the rest of us that are trying to talk in the morning motivation, and the concrete truck comes over here and comes over here and comes over here and keeps backing up, it keeps backing up, it keeps backing up on my show when it should have just backed up straight and just poured its shit. Not on a Saturday. Right, I'll wait. I won't wait. I won't wait for change, bro. I'll make it happen right here and right now. Even if it has to be me jogging away from energy. Even if it has to make me get up early. Even if it has to me, I like this channel content, but there has to say too much selfie. Just my take. No offense, of course. Oh my God, dude. You got to watch a whole nother show, bro. I am not here for your entertainment. I am here for your education. If you want to learn from somebody that's really traveled the world and really knows what the fuck is going on, holler. If you want to listen to these other people that want to do your bidding or make you do their likes, this motherfucker ain't even liking or following my shit and talking about no offense. It is offensive. You're watching free content and you're not even supporting. You're being constructive but not connecting, and or you're correcting before you're connecting. And that's another thing that most people don't do. They don't do education like that. They don't know psychology. They don't know how to change themselves. They just think they're at the whim of their own mercy. And in truth, you really are. You're at the whim of your own mercy. If you have something inside your heart and you're just like, oh shit, man, I want it to stop, you got to make it stop. And that's the only person that's controlling you. You are going to control the remote, not the remote controlling you. Right? No one's going to slap the remote out of your hands. Nobody gives a shit that much about you. Nobody's going to watch your fucking diet. Nobody's going to give that shit much about you. These people got their dog. He gave up on the ball, started smelling some pee, didn't have any control at all. That's why you got to have your dogs on a leash. That's why you can't be, you know why your dog's on a leash? Because you can't control your dog. And that's why we need controls on ourselves. Most people are like, I don't want to be on a leash. That's not freedom. Where's your discipline? You know, the lack of it leads us to stray. It's not that I'm quoting the 10 Commandments or I'm a very religious person. No, ma'am, no, sir. But I do know energy don't lie. And I know if you put your energy into some negative shit, sometimes I'm nasty and naughty. You know, I got my freak side. I got my faceless porn. You know, I like masturbation. I love porn. I love sex. I love all that stuff. But at the same time, I got to earn it. Right? I got to come out here in the mornings and do my workout so I'm sexy enough to be on film, right? I got to be well put together and groomed and fit for girls to even approach me. And then I got to work on my muscle game and frame before it's even possible for someone to fuck me. My buddy was on the other side. He was like, the house was a mess. The bathroom was filthy. The dishes weren't done. He never ran a vacuum. And he was talking about getting a girlfriend. And I was like, how do you expect a girl to show up here? Like, for real, bro, you're so lonely. Yeah, well, while you're being lonely, did you run a vacuum? Yeah, I think not. And while you get a chance, why don't you fucking do something with it? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you had a chance to do something with that energy, and all of us, like, again, are we going to be a firefighter? Jump up and do something with that energy and slide down the bat pole and turn into the superhero that's inside of us? Or are we the type of person that's just like, okay, this shuts me down. I'm having a bad day. This is what's the difference between men and women. I was having that conversation with friends and they were watching him and he was starting to turn into a woman. And he was like, it's not what you said, it's the way you said it. And he's like, oh my God, I'm turning into a woman. Exactly. Because a woman would get caught up in the emotional details. A woman would be like, how is this making me feel? A man is, where's my results? Like, it doesn't matter if you feel like you lost the race or you lost the fight or you lost the money. Nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. They give a fuck about your results. And if anything's supposed to change, right? If you ask about people with results, it's usually going to be something like they cheat. If they really want results, they'll be like, let me try these injections. Let me try these supplements. Let me try getting up earlier, moving more hours. It's always more work. It's never sharpening your axe. And that was the biggest thing for me. It was just, you got to sharpen your axe, bro. You know, that chopping wood, carry water comment, just like they said back in the day, what they had was true, bro. When you have this, I'm staying away from human beings, period. You know, the truth is that you got this catalyst inside you that if you change the chemical balance, the equation changes, right? Another substance comes out. Right now, you have the same chemical equation every time you do your habit, every time you do your action, every time you don't change. You're literally putting it in, go, okay, hey, I'm gonna turn lead into gold, or you know what I mean? You know, I got shit to do and all these other things. And I was just like, you know what, not for nothing, right? You want to be the type of person that goes, I can onboard stimulus, but I can also identify stimulus. I can say that this thing is here for my correct change, or I'm going to buck the system, deny it, fight it, and still keep my habit. That's a lot of us. Have you ever gone to boot camp? Motherfuckers get cracked because they're in their heads. They're going like, hey, we got a whole new system for you, bro. We're going to destroy the old system that you had that wasn't working, build you up from the bottom up, and make you a fucking beast. Most people don't want that change. Most people don't want hell weeks. Most people don't want to learn how much burpees they can do in their lives. Most people don't want to see the other side of them. They don't want to see that catalyst. They like seeing the equation come out the same. And that's where it's to blame, because you can't always be the same. Change is inevitable, but by definition, your intelligence is how fast you can ride with it. And most of us, we can't. Shit'll happen and we'll be like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm upside down. I'm like a turtle. And that's why they call it fishing. You know, you're like on your back like a fish, you know? When you're a turtle in jiu-jitsu or wrestling, it's like you're useless. You know what I mean? You're on your back and you've basically given up. I don't want people to do that. I want them to see the value of their change. I want them to see that they need to get their fucking dog on a leash and get him away from me. And that's why you're on film, because you're a piece of shit that doesn't watch your own dog. You know, this is why I have to stay alive, because you never know what's going to happen. Last time I walked in this exact spot, a 60-pound fucking Labrador came up to me and startled the shit out of me, and they couldn't control their dog. So please keep him on a leash. Please keep him on a leash. And this is why I'm having this conversation. This dog attacks me, I'll sue you for everything you got. And that's a fact, lady. You can stare at me all you want. Yeah, I don't play. So anyway, I don't fuck around, and if you do, get the fuck away from me, you too. But that's what it is, bro, in our minds, in our hearts, in our lives, that these things that aren't acceptable for us to change, we'll never get out of our own way. We'll always be in our own head doing the same thing every day and expecting a different results. And that's the definition of insanity. And if your boy is Albert Einstein and he wants intelligence, he's going to tell you it's your ability to change, to see in a stimulus and be like, okay, I reframe from engaging my emotional set, right? There's girls that just stay there emotional and cry their way through it. Crying's not going to solve the issue. It might make you feel a little bit better, but it's not one of the best feelings. One of the better feelings is exercise. When I have exercise, you know, I'm like inside done. You know, I get isn't it weird that you have to almost juice your own system? I say motivated juice because the juice is worth the squeeze. But if you had to motivate yourself, right? If you wanted to juice it, like there's endorphins in here, right? There's like oxytocin in here, free stuff, but you got to work it out. You got to squeeze it to get it out of your brain. And that's what I've been talking about. It's just like, you're going to have to find a way to be a better you every day. You're going to have to find a way to beat the old you so you can get different results. And then you got to find a way to be okay with change. You know, one of the tribal leadership books was to embrace and drive change. I do it all the time. And I'm like, you know, oh no, this is scary. I can feel the cortisol levels go up. I can feel something change inside of me. And I'm like, this ain't good. You know, I already started pitching myself, you know, not pitching myself how bad things are or how my negative take on it. I already brain fucked myself. And that's what we do. We'll tell ourselves that there's no seats at the movie theater, or that that restaurant is full, or, negative premonitions. And I had a big tough time with my ex-girlfriend because she was pessimistic, or they confiscated it. And I'm like, maybe someone stole the package. I don't know. But like, my first thought isn't what's not working. It's to make it work. And that's what made the change inside of me, bro. It's been such a phenomenal feeling that I don't have to engage with people and fight them like these people and their dog. Just stay the fuck away from me. I'll stay the fuck away from you. And as long as your dog doesn't bog nobody, we're pretty cool. But I'll walk up right to this sign right here where it says, keep your dog on a leash. It says it right there, like, you can't control your dog, and you can't control it from other dogs, and you can't control it from other things. That's what needs to change. Most people, they want their freedom, and they want their dog to have the same freedoms, to be at the same restaurant or at the same park or no leash. And it's just like, there are things that change for a reason. Maybe you don't want to pay attention to the rules. I know I didn't. When I was in South Korean prison, I was like, oh, I'll just bring weed wherever I want. They said no. No means no. And I'm like, well, it's my medical. Now they have a medical law. But besides for that, no means no. You don't have to tell yourself no sometimes. And then see how you react. That's your definition of intelligence. If you throw a fit, jump up and down, and you quit, then you're not intelligent. That's right, bro. To act like a child when things don't go your way, that's not what this is about. This is for someone that goes, okay, it is the way that it is, and then I'm going to have to, keep it real. And this is it, me keeping it real. Dogs must be on a leash. Dogs must be on a leash. And then they start rolling off because they know better. Right. So, you don't want to endanger other people because you got something going on. You don't want to impact other people. The idea is to impact yourself, to be the change you want to see in your own world, to see that you don't have to be triggerable. That's so nice, bro. Not being, when that dude was trying to fight me the other day and fuck this and glass bottle and all that, I didn't let my cortisol levels go up. I didn't let the adrenaline take foot. I could kind of feel it in my fingers, but I didn't fucking jump. I wasn't feeling froggy. I didn't find it interesting to fight. Like my ex, she was like, what are you going to do? Hit me? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to hit you. I just want you to stop attacking me. Fuck, what are you talking about? Stop hitting other people and they won't hit you. Trying to bait me into smacking her because she's busy trying to kick me in the balls. That's all true. And that's why we do what we got to do, bro. We got to find a way that motivates us every day. This is my morning motivation. I want to be the ambassador of change. I want to embrace and drive change quickly. That's what's part of the book. I think it's called Tribal Leadership, and you can read it too. But that's where I want to be. I want to be in the mode where I'm in control of me. I'm not letting some other fool in a public street fuck with me. I'm not letting some random stranger get at me. There ain't going to be no road rage. There ain't going to be no confusion. I simply walk away now. I'm like, that doesn't deserve my energy. And I paid $600 for this information, bro, to get with my psychologist just to hear her say, was it worth it, Mark? And I was just like, oh shit, you're absolutely right. It might not be worth it. Fucking with some stranger that I barely know, arguing with people that I don't even care about, making mountains out of molehills, letting myself get all out of sorts, letting myself get all manic, letting myself get bothered or depressed. No, thank you. Now I'm different, bro. I'm just different. I found my own happiness. I just distinctly remember driving down that freeway right over there, going to that job right over there about 10, 15 years ago, 15 now, and saying, I'm almost 30. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I better start traveling now. And now that I'm 44, going on 45 in April, right? I'll be going like, I really did something with my life. I could touch my heart and be like, damn, bro, I'm not like these other motherfuckers where they were just like, I would love to be a digital nomad. What would you have to give up? Right? You'd have to give up your comfy little apartment and paying rent. You'd have to park your car for a year and stop driving it. You'd have to crash on your mom's couch at 44 years old. You'd have to start a business from nothing and still make nothing. You'd have to couch surf with all these other friends and might lose some of those friends. Like, it's easy to be jealous of someone else. It's easy to be jealous of that kind of quick image. Like, you're looking at it and you're like, oh, he's got a nice car. You might not know that that motherfucker worked extra hours for that. You might not know that he gives up time with his girlfriend so he could have more money. There's so many switches and changes and decisions that we make all day. You just got to see the balance in it. That was the key. Was like, I was like, you know what? Not for nothing. If I was truly balanced, if I was truly happy, then I don't have the cortisol belly. That's right. There goes 30 pounds, 40 pounds off my heart, bro. I don't even know what to tell you from the start. 50, 60 when I'm in Thailand. I think I lost 70 pounds in Thailand. It's fucking cray. But that's what I see every day. I saw those girls. I was watching the app and they're like, get it, get it, get it, get it. And they had their little book club and the girls were just dancing, get it, get it, get it. And they were trying to be funny. But what I noticed is some of these girls are overweight. They don't need to be going inside, sitting and reading. They need to go outside and exercise. There's at least 30, 40 pounds around their waist and ass and thighs, and they don't see it that way. They might see it because they've seen somebody else, but do they want to see it as change? Do they want to see themselves on the other side of their eating habits, their mental habits, their physical habits? No, they just want to keep reading books, hang out with their girlfriends, and eat charcuterie boards. The fuck, bro? That ain't gonna change shit. You want to think you're gonna keep partying every weekend? Your finances aren't gonna change. Your physical ain't gonna change for sure. And your situation ain't gonna change. What you been doing? Oh, I've been drinking all weekend. Do you know anybody successful like that? I'll wait. No, I won't. And neither will your life, waiting for something to fucking happen when you're not making it happen. What the fuck? How's that make sense, dude? Make it happen, Captain. That's the whole plan. I got a shirt. It's the Captain Crunch logo font. But you got to make it happen, Captain. You can't be just sitting around hoping that shit's gonna happen or shit's gonna change or shit's gonna be a different way one day. That's pray. Don't be pray, P-R-E. I used to say pray over pray, but you know, I don't pray. Don't wish, work, bro. Work on it. Work on seeing there if you can stop that cigarette. And then see if you can do it for 2 weeks. And then watch what happens after 2 years. Look at all these people that go, I can't believe I quit smoking. I can't believe I quit drinking. I didn't know I had it in me. It's like, yeah, bitch, you had it in you. You had it in you to keep it and you had it in you to change it. And that's what makes it so fucking strong for us to be like, I'm that strong, that I can get inside myself and make myself do what I want it to do. That's the ultimate intelligence. That's your boy right there, Albert Einstein. It's not the IQ. It's the follow through. Can you stop yourself from getting angry? I'll wait. No, I won't. And neither will time. And neither will people's patience. They're not going to wait for you to figure it out. They're just going to distance themselves from you. And I see it time and time again for people. I distance myself from the strangers. Now I got the park back to myself. Thank you very much. But, you know, not for nothing. I had to walk away. I had to get up early. I had to come up with different strategies, and I still do it today. YouTube strategies, personal strategies, business strategies. It's all there for me in the taking and the change, but I got to be willing. I got to be wanting, and I got to be wanting it more than anybody and anything else in the whole world, because change is sitting there going like, you can only have one or the other. The way that it is, the way that you want it, or the way it can be, and the way you can make it. And that's a tough one to look at, bro. That's a tough message to have in your heart. You go, fuck, bro. I want it to be bip. Sit down, write it down. I'm right here with you on my birthday. Every birthday goals, baby. 2024, 2025. What's it going to be? I bet it's going to be lose weight. I bet it's going to be make more money, right? I bet it's going to be travel more, right? We all have the same goals, but nobody's chasing after them. We're not chasing them the same. All men are created equal, but not all lives are the same. And they're never going to be. You have to be able to change something inside you fundamentally, something that you didn't want to give up to get something that you want more. And that's exactly the definition of addiction. It was like giving up everything for one thing. And now I've given up that one thing so I can have everything. And now I have it, bro. I have my health. I want to say my wealth. My wealth is in my happiness. Rich, bro. I'm rich. Realizing I create happiness. I'm fucking way happier than some fucking, what's his name? The rich dude that fucking blew me off, your boy Andrew Cartwright. Way happier than that fool. And then my life, way more fulfilled. Girls are calling me. They're attracted to me. I can actually have sex instead of masturbate. Like, I mean, the change was real. Most of us, we can't handle that change. Good morning. And that's it, bro. We want it to be the same deep down inside. And that's the moment you had to realize you're like, fuck. I am drilling holes in my own canoe. Shit. I am keeping this boat in one direction. And oh my God, I am afraid to make it go somewhere else I don't know. And that's where most people get stuck. So on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saint, Saints Addiction. We out here mostly Saints. Go ahead, like that on the page since you can't do join Weed Club. Cock blocking Instagram looking ass motherfuckers. So yeah, bro, what'd he say? He said, yeah, talking it wrong. I'd like to surrounding and listen to you. Or now you're talking too much and not listen to what I say as well. This is not your talk, bro. This is so funny. You need to go to someone's show where they interact like Periscope. This isn't Periscope. This is a lesson. This is literally a professor talking to you to teach you. If you don't want the lesson, go somewhere else. It's very simple. So I'm gonna have to bail today. My toe ass, I feel gross. Oh my God. Let's say as well, there's two-way street. It is not a two-way street. Start your own channel, have something to talk about, and get some followers, and then you can tell them what to do. That's the point. Stop telling other people what to do. Tell yourself what to do. Thank you for helping this message this morning. Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe. The other side of the world, the other side of your fears, the other side of your excuses, it's all there. And that's where I'll meet you. Smelling that finish line. I love my life.